Gojo has been missing from the series for a good few years now, and considering Akutami apparently wants to end the series very soon, I feel as though there's a big chance that we will never see Gojo reappear in the story again. Now, in chapter 208, we see Kenjaku defeat Yuki, which is then followed up with the reveal of Master Tengen's real body. Now, if you go back to chapter 146, we see Tengen in possession of the vessel of the Prism Realm, where Gojo is kept. He doesn't hand it over to anyone, but he just stores it away, meaning that if Kenjaku absorbs Tengen, he can potentially store Gojo away forever. Which is insane if you think about it. But if you look at what Akutami has been doing in the story so far, in that he always punishes his main characters if they make any mistakes or become too overconfident. For instance, in the Gojo flashback arc, Gojo got too cocky and believed he completed his mission of protecting Riko, the Star Plasma vessel. Both him and Geto got complacent, and what happens after? Toji comes out of nowhere and kills Riko. Or even when Gojo was fighting off against Jogo, Gojo got complacent in that fight as well, and as a result of it, Hanami was able to save Jogo from getting killed. And because Jogo survived this encounter against Gojo, later on in the Shibuya Incident arc, he was able to feed Yuji a further 10 fingers of Sukuna, which resulted in an absolute bloodbath in Shibuya. This changed Yuji forever, and it all started with Gojo failing to completely defeat Jogo back in episode 7 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, the Goodwill event arc, you can make the argument that Gojo was complacent, but not just that. I would say all of the Jujutsu sorcerers were complacent as well. They let Mahito get away with Sukuna's fingers right under their noses, which gave our antagonists the confidence to carry out their plan in Shibuya. Now, speaking of Shibuya, Gojo did some unbelievable feats, dominating Hanami, Chozo and Jogo, as well as in chapter 89 where he was at his best, activating his domain expansion Infinity Void for 0.2 seconds, which allowed him to kill 1,000 transfigured humans and protect the lives of non-sorcerers in that chapter. But despite this, he was still complacent and let his guard down when he saw Kenjaku, who has taken over his best friend's body in Geto. He let the shock of seeing Geto alive completely distract him, and as a result, he got captured in the Prism Realm. This goes with the theme that I will explain in a future video where Akutami punishes his characters straight after a big win. So Gojo being epic in chapter 89 and looked dead on to finish off the main antagonist was immediately followed up with him being sealed away in chapter 91. Akutami has been doing this throughout the story, and believe me guys, I will go in depth with it, but it's either him punishing his characters from being sloppy and complacent, like Gojo getting distracted by seeing Geto, or punishing them straight after a happy moment or a major win, such as in chapter 89 when Gojo saved all the non-sorcerers. And I believe because of this mistake, Akutami is punishing Gojo for the remainder of the story, which in a way is a good thing, because ever since then, we have seen characters like Yuta, Maki and Hakari step up, especially during the Culling Games arc. And ever since Shibuya, the Jujutsu sorcerers have been laser focused on their mission to free Gojo. But within the Culling Games arc itself, where they aimed to reach a certain amount of points to escape the game, and they did. Gojo's loss was a wake-up call for the Jujutsu sorcerers, and Akutami sealing him away forever was a brave move from his end. But yeah, because Kenjaku has Tengen ambushed, he will now forever hold the back of the Prism Realm, which all but seals Gojo's fate away in the Prism Realm itself. I don't know guys, what do you think? Do you think we will see Gojo ever again in the story? Comment down below and let me know. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Shaman Tribe.